Hello guys, today I'm gonna show you the new dungeon Operation Floodgate, which looks like this. We have three bosses here: Big Mama, Demolition Duo, Swamp Face, and the last boss, Gisle Gigazap. I just wanted to show you the tier 2 set, which looks freaking great, doesn't it? We got some interesting stuff like this ring, the back, which is this what you see on my back, like two freaking engines, like an airplane that has, and you get this little 1 second boost when you activate it. Got this weapon that does fire damage split between enemies, and this polar arm which does nature damage. So while we go through this dungeon, I'm gonna explain to you stuff, how it works, what you should watch out for, like this shredder. So this Shredmaster 3000, you have to avoid these shredders that he spawns. You have to keep moving, or otherwise look the amount of damage it does. So whenever you see him cast, you have to move. That way it's not gonna do any damage to you, see? Even if it does, it's gonna do low damage, but if you stand on them, it's gonna absolutely destroy you and kill you. One guy already died. That's one important thing that you really have to avoid. Because when he casts that, he spawns under all 5 of you one shredder. And it deals really a lot of damage if you stand on it. Now, our goal in this dungeon is, as you see, weapons stockpiles pilfered. We have to destroy 5 of those weapon stockpiles, so that we can go to the final boss. The first stockpile is right here. You just have to go up the stairs. Be careful, there's one guy that spawns these shredders. After you kill them, you just right click and it's gonna explode. And there down, as you see, is the second one. Be careful that you don't go in the middle of the pool, because as you see there's electricity in the water, it can kill you. It does a lot of damage. Now you saw that one guy on that wood thingy standing up there and just firing down. You have to destroy the wood underneath him so he falls down. That goblin, and then you just have to kill them. Of course he's gonna try to rebuild that. If he rebuilds, you just destroy it again and kill them. And then we got the second one, weapon stockpile. Now you can go up on that left side on the stairs, or just go back and come from this side. Kill these mobs. Be careful with this guy that casts Blood Bolt, because it hits really hard. So interrupt as much as possible. Warp Blood, as you see, does really a lot of damage and doesn't seem like it can be interrupted. Maybe there is a trick behind it, but I don't know right now. Anyway, we go up the stairs. Here we got the third weapon stockpile. There are these snipers, if you can interrupt them. So this is the new affix, a gift of power from Zalatat. She's spawning these cosmic ascension orbs. You can dispel them, you can blind them, you can interrupt them, and then you get this buff that gives you up to 20% haste and 20% movement speed. Right now it's bugged on the PTR, and even if the orbs don't finish the cast, but you destroy them as a player, still the mobs and the bosses that are close, they will get buffed. And they get huge damage buff and damage reduction. This is the Big Mama. As you see, he has some machine support, some minions. They are shooting and casting some abilities. That's one ability that you just saw. Avoid that, what you see. You have to interrupt this guy because it deals AoE damage. Avoid that you don't hit the other players if you're targeted with that, because it silences as well and pushes you away. Now, as you see, he casts something on himself. That happens if those mobs that are around him stay alive. So prioritize to kill them always, while DPSing the boss, of course. Now, as you see, we got the buff, the boss got the buff from the affix. So it's literally bugged. Careful that you don't hit your party members, like here the mage was there. He could have blinked away. I interrupted that mob there. There's a lot of electricity on the floor. Don't stand in that because you will take damage. And here just AoE and try to kill these mobs as fast as possible, because they are really causing havoc. Now jumpstart. Luckily the mobs are dead. After you kill the boss, next to the boss, here's another weapon stockpile. Another guy that is casting this blood bullet and warp blood, so be careful here, there's a lot of damage. Avoid those purple things that you see. Surprise inspection. I'm gonna speed up this whole thing. So after we kill them, we destroy this weapon stockpile and move on into the water. There is no need to go up there, you can go directly down here. Or if you want to kill the mobs up here, you can even jump down here. You don't even need the glide. Now here we kill the mobs. Avoid those fire circles because they will bombard you from the ship. So totally avoid them. These mobs, there's this guy that you can interrupt when you see them casting. And that's pretty much it. Typical mobs here, forward, and we go up to the boss. Here we got the duo boss. So what you have to do is kill both of these bosses at the same time. Do not kill one of the bosses and let the other one live, because the other one that's alive is gonna get enraged. So you see those lines, you see those circles, you have to avoid that. That's damage. Second thing, this guy that just casted Big Bad Boom has this explosive gel that he puts on somebody. You have to get close to these explosives with that, and that the healer dispels them when you're close to the bomb. That way the bomb will fly away. Just as if Bront targets you, you have to direct him so that he hits the bombs, so that he throws out the bombs, and that way it's not gonna deal any damage to us. But if they stay like this, they're gonna explode, and you see they deal heavy damage to us all. Especially now that they get buffed from the FX. So the healer has to be careful with dispelling, and that you redirect Bront into these explosives so that he throws them away. And if you follow those steps, you will easily beat these bosses. So do not kill one boss, kill them both at the same time. This explosive gel needs to be dispelled. Dispel it close to a bomb so the bomb flies away. Bront needs to hit the explosives as well, so that they fly out as well, so we do not get damaged. And that way it's very easy to beat this boss. So after the boss, both of them have been killed. Here is the 5th weapon stockpile. You destroy that, and you see this red button, you can push it, and it will destroy the ship that's in the air that's firing down on us in the water. So those circles down there, they will disappear. And now you can engage the 3rd boss. So we go down here, we plant the bombs, it explodes, and the boss swamp face spawns. Now, while engaging this boss, you have to be careful. He's hitting strong with his claws. You have to avoid these, but as you see, you're bound to one of the other player. So you always have to move to the same place, because one of you moves to the left or the other moves to the right, it will pull you back, and you have to avoid those waters as well. Now this is a problem, the FX is bugged, he gets crazily buffed. These waters deal heavy damage. Look at the tank eating crazy a lot of damage. You have to avoid that. And as you see, me and the paladin, we are bound. And hop, I got pulled to him, he got pulled to me because we were not going the same way. Basically, you have some room left to go, but if you go a bit more far away, some yards, then you both gonna get pulled to the middle. And I think you will even see the paladin. He's gonna fail. The two paladins will fail once, I think, and they will get pulled together and the boss just smashes them. Luckily they live. Avoid those brown circles as well. He's spawning roots there. And here we go. Oh, the paladin. They fucked up. And one paladin died, the healer died, the other one lives. But okay, I mean, we were only 4 people. The mage did go offline. So we tried to continue. After you kill him, you go into this tunnel, you jump down, and you continue. Bubbles. Now this was funny. This guy's placing on everybody a dot that needs to be dispelled. If you run into these bubbles, I think you get damaged. And he will cast a big splash in a cone, so just avoid that, and that's it. After you killed him, you just have to clear the way all the way to the boss. Be careful with these 2 last mobs, they are pretty strong, avoid those circles, and that's it. You're at the final boss then. Sadly, as 4-man, and because he gets really crazily buffed from the affix, we couldn't kill him. It's actually not such a hard boss, you just have to avoid everything that you see on the floor. Besides these waters, you are using those that they absorb Giga Zap or the orbs that's gonna follow you, the electricity casts, so like this one, large sparks that follow you. You can draw those into those waters and it's gonna absorb it. Same with the zaps. You can use these waters. You have to avoid these lines. The earth that's falling down, of course. Thunder Punch, this is crazily hard hitting on the tank. Giga Zapping. And here comes the gift. He's gonna get now buffed by 100% damage increase, and he just one-shotted the tank. And so we lost it. Turbo charge. This is crazy damage. Anyway, I'm going to sleep. It's 3 o'clock after midnight, but I wanted to make this video for you guys. So thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Beneath the ice and snow, a legend awakens. I am Arthas, the Lich King ruler of the damned master of Frostmourne.